in investing in readiness, maximizing sales, especially during the crisis time of COVID, to enable them to embrace corporate governance in running their business, promote savings and improving or embrace digital channels. I cannot finish or conclude my small speech without recognizing the contribution of the key partner MasterCard Foundation, who contributed a lot in this journey to make things happen, who understand the businesses or the challenges of our customers. So, without taking much of time, thank you so much for patronage with I&M Bank. Thank you for trusting our brand. Thank you for banking with us. God bless you. Good night.
I&M Bank. So it's dinner time. I believe the team of Marriott is going to assist us table by table. It feels like we're going again back, but we remain here. So enjoy.
Among which 76 are women-owned. We're working on increasing that, correct? Have received skills and capacity building sessions from I&M Bank. This means that 300 are now investment ready. They are able to maximize their sales, and this was possible in a time of crisis, like the global pandemic, COVID-19, that we have been experiencing and hopefully seeing the end of. I mentioned the global 1.5 billion rand and francs to 43 business owners in the tourism and hospitality sector. This disbursement, 1,000 jobs to be saved that we know in our recent history. Yes, I think that deserves a hand. Because these are really 1,000 people who were able to keep their jobs, and we know how much it was very hard to be able to keep work and jobs. Beyond that, 100 MSMEs, among which 30% are women-owned, were supported by the I&M Bank even before the pandemic and throughout, through the Hanga Ahazaza initiative. These 100 businesses collectively received from I&M Bank, I think the amount that Olivier talked about of 9 billion rand and francs to grow their businesses. I think that deserves another round. And just to explain that the kind of partnership we have in I&M Bank, don't go thinking we're the ones who provided the 9 billion. That was them actually trusting in the businesses. And I think this really speaks to their trust in the tourism and hospitality sector, and this really made a big difference that allowed a lot of the businesses, all of you here, to continue to survive and even to grow more. At the MasterCard Foundation, we strongly believe that if you take a young person, a young business, a young entrepreneur with an aspiration to start or grow a business in the hospitality and tourism sector, you provide that person with the skills and training necessary to manage a business through BDFs, and that you give that person a little financial push. They have the willpower and the tools to grow not only their business, but our entire economy. It is a belief we share with I&M Bank and the rest of our 13 Hanga Ahazaza partners, and I'm happy to see many of them in the room. And we commend the tremendous efforts in shaping this vision to create new employment opportunities for our young people. This week, and we started yesterday, we're celebrating World Tourism Day the entire week. We like, food and parties, that's what the tourism sector is about. And the theme for this year is rethinking tourism. So as we celebrate the rebirth and our tourism sector that is getting more vibrant, I would like all of us here in this room to ask ourselves, how are we thinking about tourism in the future? And what is the role of the young people, whether the skilled ones to be employed, but also the upcoming young entrepreneurs in this sector? How will we sustain? What have we learned from the pandemic? And how are we ensuring that we are making our businesses more resilient? And then let's ask ourselves individually as business owners, as I&M, as BDS providers, what is going to be our role in providing solutions to these questions? Our economy, through its tourism sector, is our collective responsibility. Therefore, its future, its growth is our responsibility too. So this is exciting. I think it's great to be able to see people face to face again. I think that with the brilliant minds that we have here, with the backing of partners like I&M Bank, BPN, the Tourism Chamber, and all the different organizations that are here supporting this sector, the future of the sector is really bright. And I'd like to thank you for your attention.
And as someone who really work with the MasterCard Foundation on a daily basis, we really appreciate your partnership. Livingstone, Nicholas, please, you know how we really appreciate. Thank you so much. So now we are getting close to the really exciting moment of the night, and I would like you to again help me, join me to welcome our CEO, Mr. Robin Besto, to take us through the session and also giving his remarks. Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. So Fiona is going to cringe now, because let me show you. Here are my prepared notes, which I'm not going to refer to. Because I was talking to Rika earlier on, and she was saying, is that in your speech? Are you going to tell them about that? So I said, no, I'm scripted. So I said, but you can go off script. It's your function. So I've decided to go a little bit off script, if you don't mind. First of all, let me welcome you. It's good to have Rika, you and your team here this evening. Alice, our key partner in terms of capacity building, the work that we've done and that we've experienced with both on both sides. I'm happy to be hosting Eve at our table from the Tourism Chamber. And it's more importantly, it's very good to welcome all of you here this evening, our customers. So they have that saying that there's no such thing as a free meal. Well, now you're going to find out what you're paying. But it's actually not that, because it's even more than a free meal, because when I walk away from this podium, four of our customers, which were selected for a specific reason, and that has to do with volumes of business that have passed through the bank over the last couple of months in relation to our Guns and our I&M Bank campaign, are going to walk away with a really nice prize. But let's park that for now, and let me just talk to you a little bit about some of the great things that have happened over the last, our relationship over the last 3 years with MasterCard. First of all, the team came to me and said, listen, we've been able to get funding from MasterCard. So I said, what do you mean MasterCard? It's a credit card company. Why? We're supposed to give them money. So they said, no, we're going to give you money. They're going to give us money to expand the hotel and tourism sector. It's a key growth sector within Rwanda. And we went to them and said, okay, are you serious about this? And eventually realized that they gave us, we got grant funding directly from the MasterCard Foundation, which we then invested in reconstituting our business. We worked together with the International Finance Corporation. We changed our risk acceptance criteria, our customer selection criteria, the types of products that we offered. We basically took what we had and knew about business banking, threw it out of the window, and we started over again. And that has culminated in things like, if you're going to be in the hotel and tourism sector, how can you tell that you are serving that market without a point of sale device? And we've invested in that. I know we're late to the market, but within the period of little over 6 months, we've gone from 0 to 10% market share in this market. In fact, and the good thing about that is a lot of you are experiencing the service, and we focused on two things: uptime, which we do as a bank to make sure that the bank is available, and number two, reconciliations. Now, don't shoot me down if you're having problems right now, but it's you're experiencing the product and you know that it's working for you. We didn't only focus on getting loans out into the market. In fact, if you look at our loans growth, it's been a bit, it hasn't been as fast as our customer acquisition has been. And that I have to give credit to Alice, because we started our SME launch in March of 2020. Imagine, March of 2020, and you opened your restaurant in the midst of the pandemic. Well, we launched a new initiative at the beginning of the pandemic. So we went and we said, okay, it's too high risk, let's pull back. And Alice said, but not every single SME needs loans. They need banking, they need payments, they need collections. They need a methodology to get their money from their customers, to keep it, to reconcile, and to be able to buy the things that they need within their business. Why don't you focus on accounts, cash management, and assisting customers with running their business, which we've done. And if we look at our numbers over the last 6 months, and I won't bore you with a lot of detail, but we've been doubling our new customers every 6 months. So we started with a lackluster 300 and odd over a 6 month period. Then it was 600. Now in the first 6 months of this year, I think we added on an additional 1,300 accounts. We put staff back into the branches because we realized that during the pandemic, when people get nervous about their money, they don't want to talk to a chatbot or an email or a call center. They want to talk to real people. So we put real people in the branches, which has paid off in dividends for us. Because if we look at some of our branches, growth rates of 1,000, 1,500% year-on-year growth, just with people being able to bank within their branch network. And I want to just talk a little bit about our MC this evening, who is now running business banking. So Christian used to be our head of strategy, and he came to me with all kinds of data and numbers, and he said, can you see the potential? This is what we've got with the tax payments that are made, and this is what we get from EBM machines. I've got data from national statistics. And I said, you know what, Christian, stop talking about it and go and run the business. And I think it was one of the best decisions that we've made. His team are here this evening. They have done a phenomenal job. We don't have experts from outside that have come with preconceived ideas. They've asked their customers what they need, and we've gone out and tried to deliver. And we don't have all the answers, and we're evolving, and we listen to our customers. We took some feedback tonight. Not everything works perfectly. Our online banking still a little bit difficult to navigate, but we're fixing it. But we're fixing it with input from customers like yourselves. As a banker, we get to listen to a number of stories, and a lot of people in here have taken risks in their lives. In fact, much bigger risks than we take as banks sometimes, in terms of in terms of going into something, entering the unknown, doing something that you're not familiar with, and we salute that. And you know, we learn a lot from you when we're dealing with you as in our daily interactions. So we want to pay tribute to that as well. So now back to the task at hand, which for me is, when we started this let's call it campaign that we ran, one of the things that we wanted to do was an area where sometimes our customers struggle with is getting media exposure, getting out into the market, how to get your product across. And a lot of you are doing a great job. So we thought, what better way to do it than we've taken, it's not a huge pot of money, but we've taken 10 million. We split it up into 4 packages. It's not a first, second and third price. As I said, you were selected as customers because of the volumes, the throughput that we've had from your businesses, the year-on-year growth that we've seen within your organizations, and that who we invited to join us. Instead of saying this is the biggest, this is the best, this is the fastest growing, we decided that everybody is running a great business. What we'd like to do is we're going to draw 4 lucky winners. There are no extra names in here. It's only the people that are here in the room tonight. So it's not all one name. You can check. We can get Deloitte's, PwC, EY to come and check. But everybody, as you came, I think you individually put your names into the box. My name is not there. Put it on the table over here. So what we've put together is a package which consists of it's 2 million. It's 2 million that goes directly into the business. It's a multimedia package which includes headline advertising through main media, including IGEA. I think Magnus is here tonight, somewhere in the room. We've got advertising package ready for you, and then what we've also put in is some advisory services as part of the overall package. So that's what you walk away with this evening. To help me to do the draw, if I can ask Alice to come up to draw one of the names. I'm going to ask Alice, I'll ask Rika, and I'll ask Eve to each draw a name. So are we doing it one at a time?
Yes, one.
Okay. So.
Oh my God. Here you go.
Kingfisher Tours. Thank you, Alice. So we have. Sorry, we've got your name needs to be added. So wait, we'll do photo op after the draw. Eve, can you come up, please? Juggle it a bit. Thank you very much. Heaven Holdings Limited. Yeah, thanks, Steve. We have 4. Who's doing the... Rika can, seeing as you've had such an important part for us, you can draw 2 names. And the winner is Sundowner. writing your name on the check. And the last name is Silverbird Tours. So this is where I hand over to Fiona. So they're busy writing the names on our oversized checks so that we can do the photo op. But this is an last opportunity to thank all of you. Thanks for your continued support. We will continue to pledge our support to yourselves and your businesses. We're here to help you grow. We learn with you, and we'd like to be part of your journey as you are part of our journey. So once again, thank you very much, everybody. Have a great evening. Now, Fiona, does this fit through the teller windows? In no particular order. Can you please come up, Kingfisher Tours? Congratulations. This is all of this is yours. Have you got the right side? Congratulations. It's just for you. Congratulations. Thank you. There we go. Come stand in the middle and I'll... He introduced the product, and once again, we thought we'd put about 3 billion through through this product in a 12-month period. We're averaging push-pull from small businesses alone of close on 6 billion a month, every month that comes to and from. So those are some of the things that are showcased. But we also saw banks that are doing. One bank from Singapore is doing loan approvals. They call it. They were doing 661. It was 6 minutes application, 6 minutes approval, 1 minute disperse. They're now running 110. 1 minute, 1 minute, 0 minutes. So by the time they approve, they can disperse at the same time. So that's the kind of technology that we went to go and try and copy on. So those are some of the things. But it was a long way from home. And this poor man lost his luggage, missed his flight, a bunch of things. So, Christian,
Thank you so much.